It's Sunday, October 9, 2010, and we're looking at the Euro US dollar here. So yet another bullish week. You can see here we had a nice bullish candle, a little push down earlier in the week, and then the bulls just kind of took over and took it straight to the upside. So it looks like nothing's going to stop this thing. It's just one, two, three, four up bars in a row. Much like we had here, but as you can see, the bars are much more bigger. So more volume coming in here, more buying pressure, and that's just the end result. So it's really a bad idea trying to get in front of this thing and make any long-term predictions because for the most part, fundamentally, a lot of people, at least for me back here when the euro was at 118 and corrected maybe like 123 or so, I was looking for 116 as a target, down here. So in terms of the monthly chart, if we bump it up to that level, you can kind of see that we did have this close right here, which was quite bearish. So we have a lower swing low here, and we're trying to make a lower swing high, I would imagine, for continuation on another down leg. But for that to happen, we have to start seeing these lower time frames start to roll over as well, and it's definitely not what we've been seeing so far. So we can drop in some of these levels, and you can see these are pretty significant support resistance levels, but the market has been kind of just going straight through them for the most part. So there's quite a few levels that we can drop in, but it's really becoming a risky trade to try and predict where this thing is going to roll over, because as you can see, every time there's a small correction, the bulls just come right back in and push it back up. So anyways, looking at the actual candles themselves on a daily chart, you can start to put together some sort of a picture about what's going on here. And I'm dropping a couple more lines before we actually kind of pick it apart. Okay, so anyways, looking back at this again, you can see we had these higher swing lows, higher swing highs coming through here, and in terms of actual candles themselves, it's been pretty bullish for the most part. Every now and then we do have some sort of a fake where we have a nice bearish close and they're selling all the way through the end of the session. But right here, I had a couple long opportunities actually right here, and I didn't take them because of the daily candle, and it turned out that the bulls were actually really in control here. Bullish engulfing candle and then a continuation there. But as you can see, at the end of the week here, you can see some upper wicks. Now that doesn't really mean anything at the moment. As you can see here, we had some long upper wicks here, and inverted hammer, but no continuation, just more buying. So it's important to be very careful here until we start seeing those lower swing highs, lower swing lows. I'd say at least on a 4-hour chart, it's really tough to get into anything in terms of a longer term play. So that's just what I'm thinking in terms of a larger picture. But in terms of my trading for the week, it was good. I was up about 50 pips this week, so was able to do pretty good. Just trading 15-minute time frame, and doing and just using my anchors on the hourly, 4-hour, some 15-minute trades, so it worked out pretty nice. But as you can see, this is a trade that I was talking about. At the time, this trend line was lined up right here. Right, these are the two swing points, and then price came down, so we had good size correction here, maybe like 6-7 bars in a row down to the downside. This bar was pretty bearish, but we did have this trend line. So if we take it down a step further, we can kind of see here, actually, for 15-minute. So came into the trend line, and I was watching this swing point right here. We got a nice close above, and entered a long position. So I was pretty much long through. Let's see. Long through this area here, and then just kind of sitting through this. And at the time I didn't really pay too much attention to the daily candle. So I took a look at the daily candle, and I realized, okay, selling all the way to the end of the session, there's a good chance that I'm in a bad spot here. This trend line might break. And so what I did was I took a small profit at the nearest resistance level, but I didn't really hold on to anything for a longer play. So I took my trade off right here. Right, we had some previous resistance, and there were some sellers here, but the end result, you can see the bulls are still very much in control. So for me, this was maybe like maybe a little bit less than 40, like 30 pips or so. And then I wake up the next day and just see this thing blast out. So it's really tough to call it, but yeah, this was a great setup in terms of 4-hour trend line, reversal bar forming, not really reversal bar, but a little bit of indecision there, and then you can see the bulls just took it to the upside. And then here I had another trade. Let's see. Through here I took a short. I saw price action set up, and I don't remember exactly where it was. Actually, I think it was right here. Yeah, I got in short right here, and then took it off here. Because this was the swing point. And so I knew there'd be a few buyers there, and indeed there were, and some news came out for U.S. session. So anyways, I didn't just have winning trades this week. I had actually, it was back and forth for the beginning of the week and the end of the week. I was able to pick up some pips, so it worked out nicely. And so for next week, just kind of really taking it slow. But if we do see, levels like, especially this point right here. So if we see price break down here and form like a lower swing high and a lower swing low at that point. Then we're really kind of, starting to break down there, and I would, maybe consider some sort of a bigger pullback in the market, and put on a little bit of a swing trade. But until then, it's just kind of scalps and picking up, wherever I see some opportunity. So, good luck, and I hope you had a great week as well, and enjoy your weekend. You're watching MugTrading.tk.